beautiful ladies and gentlemen. How are you? How are you feeling? For me, I'm over the moon. I am over the moon. I've got an amazing guest. 2 times Olympia. 2 beautiful ladies from the Diamond Beauty Forever group. Beautiful. So inspiring. I cannot wait to introduce you and show you all the inspiration. How are you feeling? So, if I ask you this question today, what does hope mean for you? What does hope mean for you? For me, hope that whatever you are busy with, that it's going to turn out even better than you can imagine. Hope that I will be seeing my grandchildren soon. They are in New Zealand. Hope for a better day tomorrow if I had a sad day. Hope for so many possibilities. What means hope for you? So we can unpack a little bit the theme of hope this week, but then we're going to hear about our beautiful Marlon and Natalie and Cherie. They are so inspiration, and all three this time is from South Africa. So how amazing, how amazing. But to bring you here, let us take a deep breath and maybe add 2 more to bring you in the present moment. Are you ready? Here we go. One more. Last one. Wow, amazing, amazing. So I have a sponsor today for our show today, and I am truly excited. So let me first of all do this. There you are. There's my sponsors. Beautiful. I want to say, I will ask Marlon when he comes up. So that ticker will be running, and you can connect with my beautiful sponsor at www.storyhost.site. Okay, so my beautiful ones, let me play my sponsor's video, and then I will bring up my beautiful ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
At StoryHost, we know you want to be an online juggernaut. The problem is that achieving this dream is quite complex with many moving parts which can be frustrating and super daunting. Launching and growing your online business doesn't have to be rocket science. We understand the importance of good hosting and created the best possible deal for our clients so we can help you do what is more impactful. Here's how it works. 1. Host with us. We offer unrivaled hosting with 99.9% uptime and blazing fast speed. 2. Market like a pro. We will show you how to squeeze the most out of your marketing so you can learn about what works, do it yourself with your team, or outsource ours to help you. 3. Grow your business. You started your business to do what you do best. Now you can. So join today, and for the first 50 that take action, you will get free access to marketing software.
That's what I wanted to mention, Molo. Your first 50 people, and I could not remember on the video how many people can have this $49. So how amazing. As you are the sponsor of this show today, thank you so much. Can you quickly just tell us a brief your offer, and then again your website, please?
Hi, Sanet. Thank you so much for having me here. Really excited to be on here with all of you. So Story Host is really just because I run a marketing agency. And as everybody knows today, we're all in the digital world. To get online is really one thing. You know, you probably all have hosting. But the problem is then it's this minefield of getting to market, of marketing your products and services. So why not do it with a bunch of people who actually have your best interest in heart, so who actually want to help you succeed, instead of going into these to all of these other guys where it's not only expensive but you're gonna be stuck. So yeah, that's really the offer. Would really like to support as many people around to get their message clear, to help them get to the right market and to grow their businesses.
Wow, thank you so much, my beautiful Marlon. We will play the video again almost at the end. So thank you so much for sponsoring me. I am excited. I will properly introduce you because I've got a story to tell about you. So I'm going to start with my beautiful Cherie. My beautiful Cherie, the first time I met you was when we did our NLP course, and wow, I just loved you. You had that spunk, you had a way to always make us laugh. You just want to make people happy, and I love that about you. And I almost know you 2 years. Please, I just before I ask you to unmute yourself, I just want to let the ladies and gentlemen know. So, ladies, here in South Africa, we don't have enough power for everyone. So they call it load shedding. So some of us have load shedding and some of us have power. So Cherie at this moment have load shedding, but she has a converter and she had try her best to make sure that she's still here. I applaud you, my beautiful Cherie. And before I start, I just want to let you know that the Diamond Beauties are here, my beautiful Cherie and Natalie. Katie Munzer say, hello everyone, hello beautiful. And I do see we have 6 ladies. So remember, ladies, if you are in a Facebook group, please put your name in the front or in the back because as a private group we cannot see. So here is Heidi, beautiful friends, and I've got another one that say hello, amazing Sanet, and all your guests, Vin from Canada. So I will ask you, my beautiful Cherie, if you can unmute yourself, please introduce yourself and tell us what means hope for you.
Thank you so much for having me, Sanet, and sorry for the noise if it's a bit noisy because of the inverter. So, hope for me, I would have to say, is the foundation of everything. I can't imagine life without hope, even down to being born again Christian recently, relatively recently. Even that, I've realized how much hope is in that as well. In every essence of life there is hope. So if the goals you're setting in life, hope has to be in there. You have to believe in some way that you will achieve it, otherwise what's the point? And faith you have in whatever you believe in, you have to be able to have hope in that, otherwise what's the point? It's life is pointless without hope. So it's the foundation of everything.
Wow, I love it. But please introduce yourself. And you just moved to Cape Town. That must be so daunting. I told you, you are even more powerful than you went did everything by yourself. Wow.
So So, yeah, I've been quite all over South Africa. Grew up mainly in KZN and KwaZulu-Natal, and then stayed in Johannesburg for about seven years or so, and then decided that I just wanted a change, and decided to pack up my entire life and move to Cape Town and start again, and just enjoy that fresh starts. I had no dependents, and it was the perfect time in my life to do it. So I decided to pack my car and fit what I could, and then take the drive. So it's been quite a journey. But definitely an amazing one. So yeah.
Wow, amazing. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for doing your best to be on the show because I know that you were very worried because of the load shedding, but we do understand. And our beautiful friends in America and Canada, they have heard about load shedding and they have an empathy for us. So thank you so much. Thank you, my beautiful Cherie. Natalie, now I am coming to you, my beautiful one. So I met you through a mutual friend, and you joined the Diamond Beauties Forever group. And my goodness, I had you asked me to arrange an event for you or put the event for you on the events button. And then I ask you, my beautiful Natalie, can you also send me your photographs? So I have not personally, but I have a coffee chat with you, and you blew me away. But when I saw those photographs in the video, oh, it was amazing. The place that you had your retreat, everything looked heavenly, heavenly. So please introduce yourself and tell us what hope means for you. Thank you,
Ah,
Natalie.
thank you, Sanet. And hi, everybody. Thank you so much for having me. It's so good to be here. I really appreciate it. Yes, I'm Natalie, and I teach yoga. I teach meditation. I've just also been coaching for over 20, 25 years. And I work with biofield tuning, sound vibrational healing, those kinds of things, whatever it takes really to help people heal and uplift their frequency and their vibration. So, and I run these beautiful retreats so that they can deepen into it, like really go out into nature and connect with each other, create community. Yeah. So I love that work. I'm very blessed to do it. So Ned, thank you for this question. I remember when you first posed it, I said, whoa, that's a big question, right? I was like, can we change it? Because so I thought about it, and I did some homework, because what was challenging me was trying to differentiate between faith and hope, and trust, and looking into it, I was quite relieved to discover through more philosophical research is that, faith, actually, we can't have hope without faith. And people talk about manifestation. So I was like, yeah, let's, that's the big thing at the moment. And get our frequency to the same vibe as what we want to attract, right? So that's a lot of the work I do, is like, how do we get our beingness into that vibration of the abundance we want to bring into our life, or the love we want to bring into our life, or the peace or the joy, or whatever it is that you want to manifest. And so when you look at faith being the foundation before hope, so whatever it is that we have faith in gives us that foundation for hope, and hope being the beautiful frequency, kind of that vibration, that feeling of knowingness, and hoping for something different, hoping for something, well, not necessarily different, but it's grounded in faith. And then this hope vibration, if you want to call it that, or this hope feeling, right, matches what we want to attract, matches what we want to bring more of into our life. And if you talk about, a lot of people talk about triggers. There's a beautiful saying I read recently: glimmers are the opposite of triggers, right? So a glimmer of hope, right, is that stuff that really gives us the juice to go for what we want, because we've got faith. So I was quite relieved. Thank you for the question. It helped me look deeper into it.
So 2 things that I loved. I love your beingness. I love that word. And that last part that you just mentioned, can you please say it again? Because I have to put on my glasses. That's profound. Profound.
Which one? Which part?
The last part that you mentioned about hope.
Oh, the glimmers.
Yes.
Glimmers are the opposite of triggers. Glimmers are the little, yee, look, yeah, there we go. There's little diamonds that we find in life that give us hope, that remind us that we remember you got faith, so have hope. Like on a wing and a prayer, these beautiful glittering. I love those glasses. They're great.
Well, thank you. Last week I had to bring in the glasses because of a profound statement. And now I had to quickly bring the glasses out again because the statement was profound. So my beautiful Natalie, when you let me know, we not change the can we not change the theme? I said no, unfortunately not. But maybe there's a reason why you had to look at it. But when you just explain now to us what you did, it's so profound, because you, with a simple language, you just tell us that the hope is like diamonds. That's that's shining, and it's just there. It's there. So how beautiful. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. I will be coming back to you just now. So my beautiful Marlon, do you know what the ladies love you on the Diamond Beauties? You came last year and inspire us on the live Zoom session. So I did 85 live Zoom sessions, and then the ladies of the group decided they wanted to go rather not the Zoom and the TV. They just wanted to do the TV because there were more exposure on the TV. And then in beginning of January, I asked the ladies, who of the three gentlemen of last year would you love to bring back this year? So we had Jose already. That was their first choice. And the reason for is because they love the morning and evening routine that he told us. And the second one was, oh my goodness, I just now, Dennis Postumer, that archer that shoot the bow with his mouth. And the third one was you. You have inspired the ladies. The way that you talked about your resilience and the way that you practice, that you have done compete in the Olympics in 2008 and 16, and the way your discipline, everything you've done, you didn't give up. The ladies loved you. So you were now the last gentleman of our invited guests of last year to come. So I want to say I met you personally last week. What an amazing, the event was good, but to see you, to have a hug and just experience your presence was like totally blown me away. You are truly an inspiration. Please introduce yourself and then tell us what hope means for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Sanet. You're really gracious. And look, we're from my name is Marlon August. I am a marketing. I run a marketing agency, but obviously we're more than that. So to Sanet's talking about my involvement in the Olympic Games, and I really love judo. I still work in that space, helping to get other African judo players onto the bigger stage, and really what hope means for me. So funny thing is, like after Natalie said, that faith is that hope is grounded in faith. In the way I've operated internally, because I didn't do any research. I'm not really a research guy, but I just went, intuitively with it. And it's kind of the opposite for me. I felt like hope pulled me towards faith, because hope was that, but I love that analogy of the glitter, right? And that, because that's really what it was. It's like in the darkest of the darkest times, where's that little light at the end of the tunnel? And then that little light, as long as I could see it, I could feel it. And if I could feel it, I could go towards it. And then it was kind of like that faith to keep stepping on, so for me to work just a little bit the opposite. But like for me, that's, I hope. I was actually having a long conversation with somebody where we were arguing back and forth around, and I was like, hope is a strategy, because if even though people find it fleeting and something that's not really strong, for me it was like a strategy. As long as I could hold on to that end result, something somewhere was going to give, and I was willing to keep walking towards it, which is like Nancy says, faith. It was that thing. So for me, hope is just that light at the end of the tunnel, and something that warms you, that that things will be way better. That there's something out there for you that's way better than what you're experiencing right now.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much, Marlon. So we've got two ladies that have given us some love from the Diamond Beauties. Looking forward to being on your show soon. I'm not sure who is going to be, because I have now a new show coming in on the 1st of October. It will be a Sunday show and a Thursday show. So it will be 4 of the Diamond Beauties for the 2 shows and 2 male celebrities to come and spice up our session. So while you were talking, Marlon, Kathy have given us this amazing message, hope grounded in faith. Love this. So thank you so much, my beautiful Marlon. So, Cherie, are you ready for your second question? So the question will be pertaining to all of you. So here, I will bring it up on screen, then you can look at it. So here we go. Are there any particular practices, rituals, or strategies that you found effective to reignite your hope?
So, the thing that I said to you earlier, Sanet, where I said the whole always fail forward, I can't remember who said it first. I think it might have been Will Smith that I heard it from the first time. And when he said it, it stuck so good in my head. And the reason for that is that no matter what, we always fail. Like there's always we're all imperfect and we're always going to fail. But it's the concept of being able to always fail in the direction that you want to end up going. As long as you fail in that straightforward direction and keep failing forward, you can't go wrong. You learn and you grow from that. So the things that I do is to continuously never stop moving in whatever direction I need to do. So whether it be business and constantly growing in skill sets and doing what you need to do there, self-development, coaching, whether it be your health, anything. It's just the consistent choice. And it has to be a choice to choose to move forward. And that has always been the concept that always has brought hope in my life. And whenever I found the times where I would sit and become stagnant and not move forward, I would lose hope. It would become that would always be the time where I would fall into a hole, and then I would feel like I've lost hope. And as soon as I got up and started moving forward again, hope came back. So it was always the concept of always failing forward and keep moving forward, and then hope came along with it every time.
Wow, amazing. So my beautiful Cherie, next week, our theme is feedback / failure. So that was a big thing to well, not explain, but I explained to the 3 people that's coming next week. I said, I don't use the word failure. I use feedback, because with feedback you can work with. So we're going to have a beautiful discussion next week on feedback / failure, and just removing failure out of your vocabulary. It gives you sometimes a solution. And the other day I was telling somebody, we had a coaching session, and I said to him, please turn around in your chair. And she said, but how must I do that? I said, turn around in your chair. And she said, but Sanet, I don't know what you mean. I said, put your feet on the ground and go pedaling and go around like this in your chair. And she looked at me like shocked, and she turned around and she came back. I said, okay, the solution you were looking for, just concentrate, and your answer is there. And she was, I exactly know what to do. And don't tell me it's because I had to pedal myself around. I said, yes, because you know what? You were so focused on the thing that you couldn't get right. By doing some exercise and something fun, because she had to tick, 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 small step pickies and turn around. The solution was there because you didn't focus on the problem. So she was very happy. She said, no, Sanet, I'm going to do this pedaling of my chair to turn it 360. I'm going to do it often. I said, yes, I'm so happy. So thank you, my beautiful Cherie. Natalie, can I bring up the same question for you, or are you okay to answer?
Yeah, put it up again, please.
Okay. So
There we
here
go.
it is.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And yeah, thank you for that. My practice is always going to be come back to the mat. You know, it's grounded in meditation, And if we look at prayer as like talking to God and meditating as like listening, for me, hope I find by going back to and reigniting and remembering my faith. So it can be something simple. It can be something simple as much, like faith in the fact that the sun is going to rise tomorrow, right? That gives us hope that we can do it again. So this is where we go back to how it can be, the hope is grounded in the faith. So we go back to, oh, is it going to rise? Yes, it is. Thank God. I'm gonna have hope. Or it can be as simple as, when people go into fear, for instance, at the root chakra, I work a lot with the chakra centers and with healing those and balancing those. So simple exercises can be like, okay, well, you don't feel safe right now, or you don't feel safe in the world, and I'm losing hope and feeling safe, or well, then find something that is solid. It might be your bones on the ground. It might just be the ground underneath your feet. Ground into nature, right? What can I have faith in? Well, the earth's going to be there. Yeah. And so then I find like, okay, that strength again, that security, that safety of, okay, that's something I can have faith in to take the next step. And it can be as simple as just the next step, lifting the foot up and putting the foot down. It can be that simple. And when it's bigger, I think that when, we can go down to so many beautiful, simple things that we have faith in, and that then we can ground our hope into and find something to look forward to. And then it can be even larger. Sometimes our problems might be bigger than we imagine. And I always think that taking it to God, or your understanding of God, even if it's like, okay, well, what is that? And meditating on that. But the other thing, so that those little things are a daily practice for me. The sitting in prayer and meditation, well, meditating on it. But I actually start my day in deep gratitude. And I really find that when I can have gratitude for what is here, that gives me a lot of grounding and faith in the fact that I can do that again, right? And again, when we're lifting our vibration to match what we want to attract, and to share it, to gift people, right? To serve people. So regardless of, I've got food on my table, there's ground underneath my feet, there's air that I can breathe, I've got clean water, I've got a roof over my head, gratitude, whether it's the breath that I'm taking. If that's the thing that I can have gratitude for, I'm really going, oh, I can faith in the fact that I've got another breath. And with that breath, I can do something good. And just the fact that I can serve and show up as my best self means that I'm doing better every day. Like you said, that and like Cherie said, like, we're doing better each day in the direction that we want to go in, and there are little things in my life that remind me that I can, and I've done it before. I can have faith in that. I can, even if it's not even if you battle with the concept of a God or a higher power, or whatever, the infinite universe, the unlimited wisdom, if those concepts aren't available to you right now, find what we have right now to be grateful for. Find what we have that we can have faith in, just the ground underneath our feet, or the people standing next to us. We trust them. And that gives me a lot of hope to, yes, do it better. It gives me faith that I can, get up and do it again. The sun is going to rise, and I'm going to get another chance tomorrow. I'm going to take a breath, and I'm going to do better in the next, or I'm going to say something better than I did last time. And with that, if I take positive action, as you said, Cherie, and as you said, Sanet, if I take it in the direction that I want to go, in the direction that serves my highest purpose and is in alignment with those beautiful aspirational values and the highest goals, then that's hope, right? I hope that we all will have a better day, a better life, and hope for the best always.
That's amazing. And you know what?
Prayer. So I do prayer and meditation and gratitude as my practice, daily finished.
That's beautiful. I also have an amazing morning and evening routine with all those incorporated as well. But Natalie, for me, the simple things in life, because life, there is so much going on. And if you've got a family and you have to make sure everything is happy, and if you don't have a family and you still have to make sure everything is happy, and there's just a lot of things going on. And also your environment, because at the moment where we are, there's a lot of security stuff happening. A lot of stuff happening. So you must still, I believe, simple things can make you happy. Just hold on. But simple things is sometimes easier to do if so much things is going on. I'm just going to be with you now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the simple things that we need to remember that are here, and because sometimes it's hard to find hope, and it's important. It's very, very important to be able to generate that beautiful light, those beautiful shimmering glimmers, and share them around, and bring our good vibes to people, and give other people hope too. I think that we are living in incredibly trying times, and I just have such gratitude for the fact that I do have faith, and that, in this crazy, crazy world that we're living in right now, my faith in the infinite, in this infinite, intelligent, creative force that is, I call God, or Goddess. You can, there's it's that's how I refer to that brilliance. It's gonna get better. There's better things to come, and there are solutions to some of these incredibly complex problems and challenges that we face on the planet right now. And I have hope. I have hope in the human species that we will be brilliant enough to come up with some way beyond my small intelligence solutions to some very, very big challenges. But those glimmers of hope are everywhere. If you look closely enough, and if you have enough gratitude, and if you pay enough attention to the absolute magnificence that we see around us every day in the little things, then you will have great hope and faith.
Thank you, and thank you for continue talking while I had a cough or two. So I really appreciate you. So I will go over to Marlon. And I'm going to ask you the same question, Marlon. Do you have any practices or rituals that you can reignite hope? You said it was a strategy for you. So I love that as well.
No, thank you for that. So for me, hope is a feeling, right? And what's important, what I always remember is that feelings aren't real. So if it's something that really comes from inside, it's manufactured. So you have to. So for me, it was, if I have good practices that make me feel good, it's easier to have hope, right? So what I would do generally is I also love the gratitude practice. It's a really good one. I mean, I have this high performance planner. It's a really cool thing. And then in there, you write all your things you feel very happy about, and like other things that I found, because then at the end of the day, one of the questions is, did you speak to anyone that helped you grow? And growth itself, speaking to someone that gives you that feeling of growth, is a very expansive feeling, which also, boom, connects you to hope. The opposite also for me, I found, was true though. So for one, in terms of the ritual and the habit is firstly speaking to people that inspire me, connecting to them, and finding ways, especially through the planets, is to connect with people like that on a regular basis, almost daily. The other thing is, I've noticed, like, I'm big on training, so I would train first thing in the morning. If I could get that done, that'll really shoot me into the highest possible mood I could be, and then that'll be much easier for me to then feel that today is going to be an awesome day. I know that when the points which you really need hope is at those points when things are not going well, when everything's kind of going against you and you feel like, ugh, this sucks. But those are the moments as well, that's what I said, I feel the opposite is true, because there were times when I would be training and nothing would be going right, and I'd be losing. And I mean, part of the story of the Olympic Games that I lost most of my fights that actually helped me to get to the Olympic Games, get me to win that one important one that got me in front of the other competition. But the interesting thing about that is that if it wasn't for those losses, I wouldn't have had that hope to be like, it's coming, it's coming. I'm one step closer. And that was kind of the conversation I'd always have with my coach. The other, and it's the same in business and in life. I mean, had hit a stumbling block with my wife. And in that time, if it wasn't for that, and for us to find this way to look at each other and then find that glimmer of hope, it's those moments, I feel, that ask you why, and the why is really connected to a deeper purpose, and that deeper purpose is stuck in hope. So it's really about, when we're talking about the strategies, it's about being clear to your why, being clear and it doesn't have to be this big thing. It can just be like, so that I can whip some ass tomorrow, or literally like, or whatever it'll be to get me across the line, to get me to the next point. Even if it will be a monetary goal or whatever it is that I'm trying to achieve, even if I mean, happiness now for someone like me is kind of normal. So I kind of take it for granted. For other people that may be more melancholy. But for me, it's like, look at the things that I'm grateful for, love the life that I'm living, look at the small things like you mentioned, and just be like, ooh, that's there. We're going to hopefully wake up tomorrow, those types of things, and just be grateful for what I have right now, and then start making it bigger and bigger and bigger. And then it's like, yep, I'm definitely going to get it. It's coming sooner or later. I'm going to have the love of my life. I'm going to have lots of money if I need it, or whatever. Or my whole life will be taken care of. Doesn't matter. So it really comes down to living, doing things that make me happy, and not really in the short term, because I mean, a chocolate cake could make me happy, but I don't necessarily it could, but like now at the moment, actually, I'm in a different space where I'm like, if I like to snack, so I'll stop snacking at night. And the thing in my head is like, wait a second, you want to have energy, and that's like the why, that's the focus. So it's like, okay, wait, no snacking at night, stop it. And it's much easier to do it. I hope that made sense.
Oh, wow. Amazing. So when Natalie was talking, we got a message from Kathy that say, live simple life, the lots of hope. Thank you, Kathy. And then Marlon, while you were talking, one of the ladies said, amen. Wow, beautiful. So my beautiful Marlon, Cherie and Natalie, I am going to play Marlon's video again. And then I'm going to start off with Marlon to tell us a little bit more about how he inspires other people through his business. I love this business name, the Story Advantagement. And you said everybody has a story to tell. I love that. And then we will be moving over to Cherie and then to Natalie. So let me bring up your video.
At StoryHost, we know you want to be an online juggernaut. The problem is that achieving this dream is quite complex with many moving parts, which can be frustrating and super daunting. Launching and growing your online business doesn't have to be rocket science. We understand the importance of good hosting and created the best possible deal for our clients so we can help you do what is more impactful. Here's how it works. 1. Host with us. We offer unrivaled hosting with 99.9% uptime and blazing fast speed. 2. Market like a pro. We will show you how to squeeze the most out of your marketing so you can learn about what works, do it yourself with your team, or outsource ours to help you. 3. Grow your business. You started your business to do what you do best. Now you can. So join today, and for the first 50 that take action, you will get free access to marketing software.
And I know, my beautiful modern, you had to squeeze that little part in the end because it was only 55 seconds supposed to be, and you had 1 minute and 16. So you had to make it so short. So please tell us how storytelling in your business and also in the marketing, how you people can connect with you, first of all, and then what you can do. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for that, Sanet. So yeah, the thing is we're in this world now where there's messaging everywhere, right? And today it's on our phones, it's everywhere we go. We can't that we're being bombarded by messages. The ones that really stick out is the ones that connect with our story. If you are not telling yours, how are people supposed to connect with you truly?
Yes, yes.
So if we can't see ourselves, think about the best movies we've ever watched. It's because we see ourselves in those characters. And when you're able to tell your story in a way that other people will listen and pay attention, then that'll allow them to bring themselves into your story and buy into whatever you're selling, or at least pique up their interest, right? So that's what we do as an agency. We help people just get clear on their marketing message and help them to get that message in the right places. The strategy, the output, all the collateral that would result from that. But specifically on this offer is really on the front end. How do we just help people firstly get things started? How do you just get into the point where you can firstly not worry about your hosting problems, and then you can also have a team behind you that is is like, hey, listen, Sanet, do you not want to? We suggest you move this button over here because statistically, this is what works. And it's easier to do it when you're working with a bunch of people like us that are paying attention to that all the time.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Thank you so much, my beautiful Marlon. I will see if we can come back to you for your golden nugget, but I'm going to go to Cherie now. My beautiful Cherie, I remember you have done a few graphics designs for a few ladies in the Diamond Beauties. Your eye for detail, your creativity is like, you are amazing. You are amazing. So please tell us a little bit what you are doing and then also how can people connect with you.
Thank you, Sanet. So, I've always been creative. Definitely been part of my nature always. So, I definitely do enjoy the graphic design. That is the business that I run. And yeah, I mean, I tried, as you said earlier, I did do the coaching course as well. I think we're on the same one, if I'm not mistaken, or we're just off of each other. I think you might have done it first, and then I did it. But I saw how a person's mental state would also incorporate into the creative state and how amazing the connection is. So I thoroughly enjoyed incorporating those two together in the business and being able to work with people in their personal goals and reflecting that in their business goals, in the sense of their how they want themselves to look and the person they want to be, and then the person you create your business to be. Because when we all start out with our business, the business is the baby, and then we have to, go through the whole growing development process, and to be able to find the identity in the business. So you have to find your identity and then also find your business's identity. And I saw the connection between the two. So that's what I thoroughly love doing, is trying to find the identity in you and your business, which is so important to be able to work with together. And yeah, I mean, I am on social media, and I do have a website. My business's name is Graphic Resolutions, and yeah, I just love working with people in the mind as well as the creative side of things.
Wow. And my beautiful one, you've got an eye because you could also do take the most beautiful photographs, the most beautiful photographs.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Can you already told us what your golden nugget is? So I'm gonna go over to Natalie. So Natalie, please, you've told us you've got a yoga studio and you've got a lot of tools in your tool case to help people to overcome barriers or to go shift them to the next level. What else can you add for us, and how can people connect with you, please?
Yeah, they can connect with me. My website is christlightyoga.com. I think through this journey, I was quite surprised. I come from a background of 30 years of studying Buddhism and yogas and all that kind of thing, um, and practicing Kundalini yoga and Iyengar yoga, Vinyasa yoga, and then the coaching for many years and the NLP and all that beautiful stuff in terms of tapping into our belief structures and our values and all those delicious things, and how do we become better people, become more aligned, become happier, right? I think at the end of the day, we all want to be happy. And I guess bringing it all together, I loved what you said, Marlon. I think that, working with the physical body is really important. Understanding our strengths, keeping ourselves healthy. I think the foundations, if we talk about, we also have to have faith in ourselves that we're going to show up for ourselves best, and do our best for our wellness, right? So I'm going to stick with the theme if we're going to do it that way. But I had surprisingly a Christ consciousness awakening. And it's still, it's not dogmatic Christian, but working with this Christ consciousness, I work very strongly with our chakra system, with our belief systems, with our value systems, and the frequency of our being. And this Christ, when we're working into the heart center, we have this aspirational trend, and everybody they throw the word love around a lot. And if we look at the depths of a lot of illness, dis-ease, and we talk about it, I talk about it even on a mental, emotional level, not just our physical level, our physical being. It's a lot of it's grounded in a lack of self-love and our ability to love others, and so I've focused my energy and my work on this awakening of our Christ consciousness, our individual light, igniting the light in the heart and activating into the heart. And what does it take? Because when we sit in meditation and when we really want to come into presence, and when we're in an optimal performance mode, whether it be sports mode, I'm a musician, I do sound bars, I do sound journeys, I've played spiritual music all over the world. But that was Sanskrit, that was mantra, and now I'm using more English language because I'm working a lot with the Christ consciousness, which is really like using our language, using our ability to conceive of, formulate great aspirational goals, live and aspire to these values that we know we desperately need, not just as individuals, but we need in our communities. Yes. So my main drive is how do we heal on all these levels, emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual. But what I have found and what I really, really love working with, and I find amazing results in my clients, in everybody around me. And of course, it had to be on me first. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to share this if it wasn't from direct experience, is activating into the heart center again and again and again. And life teaches us that we've got to keep cracking this heart open. And we keep thinking, and I come to these real, I come to a state in life where I'm coasting. I'm like, I got this. Sure, always something comes in. By God's grace, there's a new lesson that comes in, right? And I got to crack the heart open again, whether it's like, how do I love myself and accept myself on a deeper, more meaningful, intimate level that allows me to love and accept other people on such a great, compassionate, humble level, and have the courage to show up again and again, even in the most controversial and in calamity, right? Have serenity in calamity. How do I again show up when these challenges seem to be, you know, we're in Earth school, and the exams get harder sometimes. And that's what I find, you know, as much as I get to an understanding of equanimity, or I get to an understanding of peace, or I get to an optimal performance. Something comes in that goes, let's polish that diamond a little bit more. And it's a little bit rough, right? Okay. And this time I'm going to sit with it a little bit longer. So how, you know, even in terms of, we all know that in the manifestation world, when you're talking about an Eckhart Tolle, when you're talking about a Deepak Chopra or a Caroline Myss or an Abraham Hicks, right? We got to be able to sit in the heart longer and longer and longer. And it is so much of this raising of our vibration, of our intention, of our willingness, is dependent on us being able to be present. And my understanding is and experience is that being present in the heart center is the most powerful place to be.
Wow, thank you so much. I just indicate to you, because my beautiful Cherie, Natalie, and Marlon, can you believe our time is almost up?
No.
I cannot believe. So, Marlon, can you give us quickly your, because Natalie have given her golden nugget, can you give us your golden nugget? And then I'm going to ask the beautiful ladies and gentlemen if they would love to have a dance with us. So, Marlon, what's your golden nugget?
It's golden nugget. I can't remember what it was. Was it that opportunities lie, responsibilities abdicate? So
yes.
this has been my thing for a while now. And really, I think, like Natalie was saying, you know, there's always something that's like, let's polish that diamond off a bit more. And a lot of, I mean, we're in a very interesting situation in South Africa, I think in the world, from a financial standpoint, from a socioeconomic standpoint, from wherever we are, there's a lot of people that have just chosen not to be productive, to really support the other people, to really play a bigger game. And where that opportunity is for us to really step up. For you who feel like, you know, you're worth bigger, you can be bigger. So yeah, so I think that's my message. Really, just step in, just do it. Just go ahead and do it.
Thank you so much, my beautiful Marlon. We have now 1 minute to go, and we have to do the dancing. My beautiful ladies and gentlemen, will you have a dance with me?
Yes.
Walking on sunshine or dancing in the rain. Sprinkle me with fairy dust so I can fly away. Smiling at a moonbeam or squinting in the sun. Sprinkle me with fairy dust and cover me with love.
Cherie, look here.
From butterflies to eagles, oh, there's magic in that light. Sprinkle me with fairy dust, watch me take to the sky. Singing, dancing, soaring high above. Sprinkle me with fairy dust.
Wow. I cannot play my forever song, Walking on Sunshine, but
Some fairy dust.
for me, and she's singing for me. So, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, please look after yourselves, smile often, and keep on dancing. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.